Hey y'all, this is Roddy for My Smoky TV's Off the Beaten Path series. Once again in Greenville, Tennessee, beautiful fall day, standing under this magnolia tree. Ashley will be with us. She's going to be at the Capitol Theater a little bit later, talk about all the spooky things that are happening at the Capitol Theater. We talked about it last time. There's so much to do here in Greenville. We're in front of the museum of the 17th United States President, Andrew Johnson. Bert Greer is going to join us here in a few minutes. He's a park ranger for the Park Service of the United States. But what we're going to do, we're going to take you on a little bit of tour of Andrew Johnson's, the tailor shop, the homestead, and then we're going to wrap things up at the cemetery. So make sure you stay right here on My Smoky TV. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. What I said earlier, we were going to talk about what all the other things that go on here. I just got like so caught up in all these ghosts. Like I just want to talk more ghosts. But I know everybody wants to know what you guys actually have planned for October. I know they can go on your website and see, but what is some of your favorite things or fun things that you think that families or couples need to come check out at the theater in the month of October?
Yeah, so in October we have every Tuesday night. It's called Bloody Tuesdays, and it's a different kind of slasher horror film. Yeah. So we've got things like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
The classics.
Yes, Texas Chainsaw, things like that. And then every Thursday and Friday there is a different movie. We've got things like Beetlejuice planned. We do Rocky Horror Picture Show in October, so that's going to be on the 19th. And all of our movies are $5 except for Rocky Horror is $10. And we sell prop bags and things for that one too.
Fun.
So yeah.
And this is a great, beautiful theater to come and watch these type of films that you might not be exposed to. So I think this is what is so appealing to you all is like the true classics.
Yes, absolutely.
And they can go online and buy these tickets now because you only have 300 seats, which I know that sounds like a lot.
It fills up quickly.
Yeah, you were saying you guys sell out so fast. So definitely check out the website and go ahead and pre-buy their tickets, right? That way they can make sure that they get into these fun things.
So definitely Rocky Horror sells out every year, and we usually sell it out at least a month beforehand, and it's already started selling.
Wow.
So it's headed that way. And then we do 2 showings of Hocus Pocus, and those always sell out. So, yeah.
So definitely everyone go online now before everyone scoops up all these tickets. Thank you again, Ashley. It's been so fun to talk to you about ghosts and all the fun things that you guys have planned for this month of October. And we will see you next month.
Absolutely.
Everybody stay tuned. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next series.
Thanks, Ashley. A great piece on the Capitol Theater. I believe there's some ghosts in that place. So, hey, if you've not been to the Capitol Theater in Greenville, come over and visit us. We're back now at the Andrew Johnson Memorial. This is the home place, and Bert Greer is here. He is with the National Park Service. And Bert, tell us where we're at right this moment.
Well, right now we're standing outside one of Andrew Johnson's early homes here in Greenville. This house was built about 1828. Andrew Johnson owned it, lived in it for about 20 years with his family. It's one of the places that we let visitors go in and discover more about the 17th president.
What's the one unique thing about this place?
Well, this particular, the authenticity of the structure being here since 1828 has its own significance, we think. But this really details Johnson's story from early in his life when he was apprenticed as a tailor as a young man, never went to school a day in his life, and it traces his life up until he becomes Lincoln's vice president, and then it kind of leaves you hanging there, and it picks up the story across the way. All
right, Bert, he's going to be with us through his whole tour, so we're going to make it very interesting, so make sure you stay right here on My Smoky TV for our Off the Beaten Path series. Welcome back to My Smoky TV's Off the Beaten Path. We have moved into the second part of the tour, and Bert is going to tell us exactly where we're at and how this gets started.
Sure. Well, this part of our museum, or the exhibit that we have here, starts or picks the story up, I guess I should say, from across the street where Johnson had just become Lincoln's vice president.
Correct.
Now Lincoln dies only a few weeks after they were inaugurated.
Question, how long was he vice president?
He was vice president all but about 6 weeks of Lincoln's second 4-year term. So basically all but 6 weeks of that, yeah.
Oh, but 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here. So we've been across the street. They come in and then they take the tour in here. And give us a little background about Andrew Johnson. We found out that was the home place over there. That was where he kind of raised his kids and everything. But
Sure.
this is the meat and the potatoes of his presidency, correct?
As far as the presidency is concerned, it does detail that more in this exhibit for sure. It's where it kind of centers on all of the things that happened once Johnson became president after Lincoln died. Some of that was good, some of it was bad, some of it was ugly. He was the first president to be impeached. So a lot of times we do introduce folks to that term, to that concept, to that constitutional action. A lot of folks don't know exactly what it means. So many times we start with a simple civics lesson before we can even really tell Johnson's story here. But it really capitalizes on that in this next exhibit.
You said there was like a 13-minute video.
Certainly, yeah. It's a great place for visitors to start if they don't know a great deal about Johnson. In 13 minutes, they're up to speed, and it'll make everything else I think that they see here and experience here make a little more sense or cohese a little more. If you start with the film, it's a great place to get you knowledge. Yeah.
All right, but let's go take a little tour of this place. I'm interested. I love presidents and things about presidents. So Andrew Johnson, being from the state of Tennessee, remember he was the 17th president of these great United States.
This is basically Johnson being administered the oath of office after Lincoln actually dies.
Did they do it right there at the Ford? Was it the Ford?
They would not have.
So this here, this was the presidential poster?
In 1864, now we've never had a Republican and a Democrat on the same ticket. This is the only election that has ever happened. This wasn't the Republican ticket or the Democrat ticket. This was the Union ticket. Johnson, either he disagrees with it. It's not necessarily from a place that he doesn't want for the newly freed slaves now to have rights as citizens and all that. But if you dig deeper into the legislation, any of these pieces, it's either a constitutional issue or it's some sort of states' rights thing. He thought the federal government was doing like overstepping more than it needed to, that the states need to handle some of this for themselves. And so a lot of times on its face value, it seemed that Johnson just vetoes things for the sake of it. But he really does, like, some core place disagree, you know, fundamentally with a lot of this stuff. And this was his tailor shop, though, so this is where he worked, okay? This is July, we just passed. 190 years this has been right here. This has never moved since 1830. This was built around it in the 1920s. Okay, so this is on the original spot. And
this
then
is the spot.
It is. And so the state of Tennessee would build this building around it in the 1920s, early 1920s, and that'll be about 20 years or so before the Park Service even comes into the picture here as far as taking care of the place. So this is already kind of a memorial or a monument, if you will. Right, right.
Capitol Theater again for our series Off the Beaten Path, and I'm here with Ashley, the general manager. How have you been?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So I've been looking forward to this. Halloween is fast approaching, and we talked about this just a little bit of a tease last month about the ghost here at the Capitol Theater. So you guys, exciting. We're going to talk about some ghosts. And we're actually here on the upper level balcony, and the ghost that Ashley was referencing to last month in the series, which she likes to call him Larry. And this is like his little hub up here, his home basically. I mean, he's throughout, but this is the projector room, correct?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Larry. Like, I'm interested to hear. I know the viewers are too.
I'm messing with you.
Oh, goodness. And you're like scared here. Like, it's like Larry like sneaking up on me.
He does like to do that.
Yeah, I've heard that. So I'm kind of like, oh gosh, like, Larry, are you up there? So tell us about Larry.
Sure, absolutely. So the story that I've been told is that way back when the original projector room was being used.
Okay, so the 30s.
Yeah,
early 30s.
something like that. I think that the particular projector is from the 70s, early 70s.
Gotcha.
So sometime around and then there was an older gentleman who used to run the projector, and one night while he was running the movie, he passed away.
Wow.
So we assume that Larry is that gentleman.
Right.
And he's not really, you know, aggressive or anything. He
Yeah.
mostly just likes to play tricks, and we see his shadow, and we see our doors will close. We'll hear something walking across the stage.
Wow.
I actually think I saw him last night behind the
gosh.
movie screen. So yeah.
So you guys were, we were talking about this. You were getting ready for like your Halloween
Yes.
festivities. I mean,
Yeah.
of course he has to come out then, right?
Oh yeah.
And your husband, he's a skeptic, so he was like, no.
Yeah,
this
he
is
was.
not.
He was like, that was not a ghost. That was just shadows from the street. Because we had that door open, and I was
Yeah.
like, that was definitely the shape of a person. So
gosh.
that was definitely Larry. So I was like, what's up, Larry? You
Yeah.
know, it wasn't anything,
Right.
any big deal.
But you have encounters with him. You guys have encounters with him weekly. You're
Oh
telling me.
yes,
Like,
it's at least several times a week, and it's
Wow.
usually when I'm locking up at night. He seems to
Right.
be pretty quiet
Yeah.
during the day, and then
it's like he
nighttime.
doesn't want you to leave.
Oh yeah, yeah. He just wants you to know that he's there.
Yeah.
But it's never been anything startling.
Right. Except that one time you were telling me about.
Yes. So I think there's multiple ghosts.
Okay, really?
So I think it's more than one.
And what makes you think this? Just
Well,
the way
because
they
the
act?
personality is different.
Okay.
So the one night that I was here, it was very late. It was probably after midnight, and I was locking up, and I was flipping lights off, making my way to the front, and I just felt something rush up on me, and it was like a heavy sort of presence, and it startled me. It took my
Wow.
breath away, so I kind of just ran out the
Big
front door and
chills.
locked it. But that does not happen often. But I
Right.
have had more than one encounter with that particular
Really?
ghost.
So
but I'm
he's
not
the
sure who
more
it is.
aggressive one. That's
Yep.
interesting. So if
Yep.
anybody knows any history that Ashley might not know about that could be this other potential ghost, let her know.
Oh yeah.
And you were saying too, like if anybody wants to come spend the night at the theater, you guys
yeah.
are thinking about like
Yeah.
just getting a crew and just kind of checking out the
Yeah,
ghost
we thought
activity.
about having like a ghost tour and then having like
Yeah.
a sleepover and kind of see if we
Oh.
see anything, because it's really
Yeah.
at night that stuff happens, and we've seen some things on the cameras and things
Wow.
like that. So yeah.
It's exciting. So if you guys are into ghosts, you definitely need to come here and try to find some. When we come back, you guys, we're actually going to talk about some other interesting things, kind of like your calendar of what's going to be happening in October. I know lots of families love to do fun things in the month of October. So when we come back, we're going to talk about that. Stay tuned.
I'm Amanda Marr with the Sevierville Chamber of Commerce, and you're watching My Smoky TV. Stay tuned for lots of great events and things coming up in Sevierville during the month of October.
MCG Clothing is the only women's boutique in Gatlinburg where you'll find a fabulous array of women's and juniors' contemporary fashions. You'll find boutique top brands made in the U.S. with sizes available from small to 3XL. Shop for stylish boots, sandals, and shoes, or for beautiful purses, jewelry, and accessories. MCG Clothing carries Southern Grace Fashions and Caruso Christian Apparel. Shop MCG Clothing today, where there's always a sale. MCG Clothing, located on Level D in the Mountain Mall in downtown Gatlinburg.
Hi, I'm Park Ranger Jay Morgan, and you're watching My Smoky TV, channel 195.
Welcome to Sevierville, Tennessee. We are so glad that you've come to visit with us. Harvest Fest is in full swing now, and there are plenty of great events to enjoy the fall season. Right here in downtown Sevierville, we have a brand new event happening this October. It's called History and Haunts, and it takes place each Saturday evening from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. right here in our historic downtown. Every weekend you can enjoy guided historic walking tours. You can get some great live music, enjoy crafts, enjoy some wonderful food at our restaurants downtown, and just have a great time with the whole family. October 5th, we'll be having guided historic tours that focus on Sevierville's brick, like the brick here in our 1896 courthouse. The second weekend of October, October 12th, we are going to be having a Halloween dog costume contest. So if you're traveling with your pup, get them dressed and bring them downtown for that fun contest. The third weekend of October, October 19th, is going to be all about zombies. We're going to have a great zombie walk, zombie costume contest, and we're going to be teaching people how to do the thriller dance and have a fun flash mob at the end of the evening. The last weekend in October, October 26th, is going to be our grand finale with great live music from the Kincaid Band, guided historic walking tours, fire pits, s'mores, and lots of storytelling and fun. Fun History and Haunts shirts will be available at the event as well. So be sure and come to History and Haunts in historic downtown Sevierville each Saturday from 5 to 9 p.m. during the month of October. To learn more about History and Haunts, go to downtownhistoryandhaunts.com. And of course, there are a lot of other great events taking place throughout Sevierville during Smoky Mountain Harvest Fest. You can learn more about all of those events, our fall driving tours, and more at visitsevierville.com/fall.
This segment was brought to you by Krispy Kreme Donuts of Pigeon Forge. Craving a hot, fresh donut? I bet you there's a good chance the hot light is on right now.
Hey y'all, it's Michelle with My Smoky TV at Channel 195. We are where the locals go here in Newport, Tennessee, off the beaten path at the grease track. Let's go find Buddy and find out what this jewel is all about. Hey,
Michelle,
Buddy.
how you
Good
doing?
to see you
Good
again.
to see you
Good
too.
to see you. Tell us a little bit about how the grease track got its name.
Okay. Back in the 60s, this building was a Texaco gas station and we changed tires. And in the early 70s, it started to morph into a restaurant, so a lot of the early customers wanted to call it the grease rack. The gas station and the restaurant was started by my dad and my mother. It's always been a family-owned business, and it's a one-of-a-kind. This is not a chain or anything like that.
Well, I can't wait to go inside and enjoy those baby steaks.
It's still a good steakhouse.
I can't
You
wait.
ready?
I'm ready. When you walk in, you have a choice of the grease track or Earl's Creek. I think we'll do the rack.
Hi guys, welcome to the Grease Rack. We find no better food anywhere. We live in Hamlin County. We come here at least once a week and sometimes twice. Wednesday is our burger night, Friday or Saturday is our steak night, and we get incredible food. It's like coming to our friend's home, being beautifully served, and then heading back home and enjoying our time there.
Oh, I've been here at the Grease Rack ever since it's opened. Some of the best food you'll ever eat here in Newport. Just love coming here for the atmosphere and the food. You just can't beat it.
Hey girl, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Welcome to the Grease Rack.
Thank you.
Of course, you know my name is Susie. I'll be taking great care of you. We've got some appetizers here to start you off with, and drinks right here. A selection of beer to pick from if you choose a beer, and we'll be taking great care of you, okay?
Thanks so much.
Okay.
This is a staple here at the Grease Rack. It is jalapeno bites. It's jalapenos with cream cheese, and they are very good. Looks like we're going to be starting things off right. I'm going to have the French onion soup with a salad with homemade dressing, Thousand Island, and Chris is going to have the cheesy steak soup with homemade blue cheese dressing. Come here. Wow, Susie really surprised us tonight with this amazing spread. This is the baby steaks with a baked potato. This is the grilled salmon, which looks very yummy with the fried okra. This is the ribeye special with the hand-cut fries. And then the grilled chicken with the fresh vegetables with the zucchini and the squash and onion rings. So I'm going to push this aside and I'm going to try Chris's yummy ribeye. This is definitely where the locals go. Just a short distance from Sevier County, about 25 miles at 555 Morel Springs Road in Newport, Tennessee. Now, Chris and I are going to get back to eating. Wow.
So how was that steak, seafood, and chicken there?
It was delicious.
Stuff. Mm-hmm. We'll clear some plates for you. Well, stay tuned. We got dessert.
Oh, wow.
Welcome back to Off the Beaten Path right here on My Smoky TV. A funny thing at the Capitol Theater, a great place to go and visit, all kinds of things. Go to their website. They have a lot of musicals, a lot of Christmas activities happening, but I love the part about the ghost, about Larry. So make sure you go by the Capitol Theater. Bert is back with us now. We have moved to, where are we at now, Bert?
We refer to this as President Andrew Johnson's homestead. It's a house he lived in, owned for about 24 years.
Now, I asked you a question off camera. He did live here before he was president.
He did.
And he lived here after he was president.
Correct.
So how long of a span did he actually live in this dwelling?
He bought the house in 1851, lived in it for 10 years to 1861. The war forces him out. They're gone until 1869, basically.
Whoa.
So he came home to this house from the White House. This is where he returned to,
okay.
But then would die around 5 years later in 1875.
And I was researching, when I was doing research about Andrew Johnson, he died in Carter County.
He did. He died up in Elizabeth and on his daughter Mary's farm. His wife would also die up there as well. Neither one of them passed away in this home.
In the history, it doesn't tell he died in his daughter's home.
Right.
It just said a relative.
The home that he died in still exists. It's not on the original location at all. It was bought a few years ago by a local doctor who kind of saved it from being demolished, and so it's good that it exists, but it's privately owned and not something you go visit, so it's kind of a bittersweet thing, you know.
Okay, you were telling me about this dwelling right here. It is a part of the tour.
It is.
But you have to sign up to be a guided tour by a ranger?
If you go inside this home and view the interior of it, it is necessary to do so with one of the park rangers. It's free to go. This whole park is free. There's nothing here that we charge for as far as admission. But we only take 12 folks at a time in this home, and so you do have to get a ticket just to save your space. And we give 5 tours a day of it, 7 days a week, 363 days a year. Tour at 10:30, 11:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Always free.
Now, how do you get that ticket?
You would go to the visitor center, which we visited just a bit ago, and a ranger there always will greet you when you come to the park here, and will inform you of the next tour time available, and will issue you a ticket if you choose to go. And then you would meet a ranger on the porch of this home with that ticket at the scheduled time, and the tours usually take about 30-40 minutes to go through the house.
Well, we've come to the close of this Off the Beaten Path series. We're at the National Cemetery. Would you call it the National
Cemetery?
Cemetery?
Andrew Johnson National Cemetery.
And right here, you know, you can, behind us you see his burial monument. And if you would like more information about all what Bert has talked about, where do you go to get that information, Bert?
Well, you can go online and visit us at www.nps.gov/Anjo or ANJO, or you can give us a call at the Visitor Center, 423-638-3551. Be glad to hear from you.
Thank you so very much. This has been education for me. We just want you to come. It's the hop, skip, and jump off the beaten path right to Greenville, Tennessee. We'd like to thank the Capitol Theater and Ashley for doing those great pieces. For Off the Beaten Path, right here on My Smoky TV, I'm Roddy Woods, and we'll see you next time right down the road somewhere.
Tune in to the Craftsman Channel 196. Watch local craftsmen and learn of the rich Smoky Mountain heritage and history. Meet Robert A. Lewine and his family as they take you on their journey of their successful pottery business in the Gatlinburg's arts and crafts community. Established by Robert A. Lewine more than 30 years ago, this business has grown up with the A. Lewine family. A. Lewine Pottery is renowned nationwide, not only for their stunning handmade ceramics, but also their friendly, fun-loving family atmosphere. Tune to Channel 196, the Craftsman Channel, and enjoy these great stories.
Hey folks, this is Roddy from My Smoky TV Channel 195, and I'm standing in front of the best place to get a Krispy Kreme donuts, and that's Krispy Kreme Donuts right here on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, and at their second location right down in Sevierville off of Highway 66. Make sure you stop when the hot light's on. It's on from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then at night from 6 to 9. Hey, I love them, so come on by Krispy Kreme Donuts and get you one hot, fresh, and ready. And follow My Smoky TV Channel 195 on Facebook and Instagram.
As you can see, our delicious homemade desserts have made it out here at Earls Creek before we did. I can't wait to try this homemade hummingbird cake and the strawberry cheesecake. Whether you want to come out here and have an appetizer or have your desserts out here at Earls Creek, The ambiance is amazing. Just hearing the rolling creek, whether you want to come here on game day and watch your favorite game on the weekends, you can also do that. Be sure and like us on Facebook and Insta. And you never know where we might end up next month on Where the Locals Go. Thanks for watching our segment. Peace out.
We're here at Tennessee Cider Company. It's been a long time coming. We are located right off the Parkway. We are in between the aquarium and Tennessee Homemade Wines. The garage doors are open. We have 6 different ciders on draft. They're all delicious. We get 4 samples of the 6. People are coming and going. Apples are pressed here daily. We have a really cool concept here. You guys can come in, taste all of our ciders, sit over at our bar, talk with your friends, and enjoy everything that Tennessee Cider Company has to offer. Tennessee Cider Company is the first cidery opened in Gallenberg, Tennessee. Sit down, enjoy the cider, and have some of our good stuff.
Hey guys, I'm Jake Nichols here for My Smoky TV for episode number 2 of a little thing that we like to call Smoky Mountain Samples. From the gridiron to the grill, I have got you covered all across East Tennessee, even repping my Your High School sports here today at Monster Mash Burger. Well, today I will try to attempt to cram in a 15-pound cheeseburger that's loaded down with bacon, hot dogs, chili, cheese, and other assorted items, but I have got a feast waiting on me inside here at Monster Mash Burgers, so let's go inside and take a look. So this afternoon we went over to Monster Mash Burgers in Sevierville on the Parkway. Just a fantastic experience overall. Many thanks to our server Ashley, who helped us out big time.
Hello, welcome to Monster Mash.
Thank you so much.
Start you off with some of our monstrous mozzarella sticks for you.
Awesome. First off, she recommended the mozzarella sticks as an appetizer, and she was right on target. They were gooey, they were cheesy, they had that crisp breading on the outside. Definitely a nice precursor to this gigantic burger. Then came the main course, the Frankenstein burger, and it was the star of the show here at Monster Mash Burgers. Wow.
Right, my man, here is our Frankenstein burger.
Oh boy.
Good luck.
I will need it, thank you. Well, okay, they weren't kidding when they said it was frighteningly big. Just a fantastic 15-pound burger. Ah man, this looks good, but I think it's gonna be rough.
So, I'm gonna tell you about this real quick before you dig in, all right?
All right.
We have our signature house ground patty right here.
Okay.
We have our pancetta, as you see, our pork belly there as well. Signature blend spices on that. Our homemade buns for you. Onions, mayonnaise, mustard. Signature recipe chili on there. And a whole bunch of cheese and bacon.
Just fantastic flavor from the beef, and just the brisket, I believe she said, was also included in there, so that was really, really good. And then even a little bit of bacon in there in between just 2 awesome homemade buns. Really good so far, even as big as it is. Just a dream for any burger lover. But it did not stop there. After the burger, she also recommended a couple of milkshakes, one of which was the Cookie Monster. Came with cookie dough, chocolate chips, Oreo inside there, some chocolate sauce, whipped cream, and then even had a little bit of blue food coloring to go along. Just a great milkshake to cap off the meal. But then another smaller sample size as well. We had the vanilla ice cream, but we also had that toasted marshmallow, the graham cracker, the chocolate, even a little bit of caramel, and then some graham cracker crumbs as well sprinkled on top with a little homemade s'more. So just a fantastic experience overall at Monster Mash Burgers today. Again, thank you so much as we take you through episode 2 of Smoky Mountain Samples. From the gridiron to the grill, I'm Jake Nichols, and we will see you next time.
This is Brian from Chicago, and you're watching My Smoky TV, channel 195.
This is Doc with a new message from the Word. The Word says in 2 Corinthians 12, verses 8 and 9, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me, but He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. One day I asked God to take away my habit, and God said no. He said it was not for Him to take away, but for me to give up. I asked God to grant me patience, and He said no. He said that patience comes from difficulty. Patience isn't granted, it is earned. I asked God to spare me suffering, and God said no. He said suffering draws you apart from the world and brings you closer to me. I asked God for all things that I might enjoy life, and God said no. He said that He gave me life so that I might enjoy all things. I asked God to help me love others as He loves me. And God said, finally you have the idea. This has been a message from The Word Says. And check out my website at docrobertsthewordsays.com.
Hey, it's Chris with My Smoky TV, and we're still having a great time here in the Mountain Mall in Gatlinburg. And you know what? While you're here visiting the Smokies, I'm sure you're really hungry, and I bet you didn't know you get the great taste of New York right here at New York Pizza and Pasta. It is amazing. I mean, you get the New York pizza by the slice, or you can step up and get the super pizza. That's right, the New York style super pizza, the 24-inch, if you're that hungry. So, you know what makes their pizza so good? And you know what? People are piled up here to get some of that pizza because of the brick oven that they use to give you that good New York taste. And you know what? They make fresh pasta daily, and they have calzones. So you need to get here to New York Pizza and Pasta. That's right, located here in the Mountain Mall in Gatlinburg on level B. And it is that good. Come try. Okay, so a definite stop for all your shopping for gifts, souvenirs, home decor, furniture, and more is at the Tennessee Trading Post. Find beautiful Amish-made log furniture, cabin decor, and incredible deals like 2 for $120 on jumbo rockers or 2 for $140 on extra large rockers. Can anyone beat these prices and all this merchandise? I don't think so. Now, come on down, shop till you drop for gifts, souvenirs, home decor, furniture, and any other knickknacks you can grab at Tennessee Trading Post. Look for the sign. It's easy to find on the Parkway in Sevierville next to the Happy Hippie. Hey, so you're in the Smokies, and I know you're hungry, and guess what? I got a great place for you to eat. It's a delicious Mexican restaurant right here at the crossing. It's called Pollo Loco, and I'm going to tell you all about it in just a moment. Let's dine local. Okay, great, you made it back. Hey, this is Chris with My Smoky TV, and you're watching Dine Local. And guess what? You're just in time to watch us dine local at the Pollo Loco. Okay, we're inside.
Hi, welcome to Pollo Loco.
Now, is this where I can get the best Mexican food in town?
Yes, it is. This is the place where you can get fresh Mexican authentic food in the whole town. So right this way, please.
Okay, so as you can see, I'm crashing somebody's party. We already have Michelle with My Smoky TV here, and looks like Michelle's already got our drinks ordered for us to try, and you're going to be amazed at the fresh drinks they have. They have hibiscus tea. This is the first one. We're going to give that a try in just a second, and this has good benefits for the body, and they make this fresh from the hibiscus flower. And they have the horchata drink. This is actually rice milk, and it looks really good. And Michelle, I believe right now we're going to ask you to try the piña. This is fresh pineapple drink. So Michelle, tell us what it tastes like.
It's very good.
Now this looks really good. They're going to start us off with some salsa and some queso dip and some guacamole. So this is going to be really good. Gracias. While waiting for our main entrees, I got to go behind the scenes to see how our food was freshly made and prepared. That looks good. Food is here, yes. Oh, looks real good. Oh, wow. Thank you, thank you. Well, as you can see, we're here for the main course, and this looks fabulous. I mean, we have fajitas, they brought the rice and beans. Oh, and look at this delish here. Oh, this dish is delish, just like I said. Oh my God. So guess what? You get to watch us enjoy this meal, and then we're gonna close out and tell you once again where the Pollo Loco is located. Okay, I'm going to take a little break to let you know that this food really is delicious, and we want to get back to it. But first, I want to tell you once again, we're here at Pollo Loco, and this food is made, believe it or not, fresh daily. That's right, you're going to get authentic Mexican food made fresh daily. So if you're in the Smokies, you need to come to Pollo Loco. They're located on the Newport Highway, right at the crossing. So you've been watching Dine Local. Now let's get back to eating. Boom! All done.
This is the clay, expertly crafted, that became the dishes on our tables. This is the grain, traditionally stone ground, that became the fresh-baked bread we serve every day. And this is the home, famously designed, that became the most unique setting for casual dining in Pigeon Forge. From our custom dishware to our delicious food, you can see the ingredients that make the Pottery House Cafe special. The Pottery House Cafe and Grill. Come experience our quality and our heritage.
Locally owned and operated, Happy Hippie is your one-stop shop for CBD products, imported and locally made pipes, detox products, boutique clothing, home decor, incense, tapestries, and so much more. Just too much to mention. So you'll need to stop by Happy Hippie to see all they have to offer. And for stopping by, all you have to do is mention this ad to receive 10% off your next purchase at the Happy Hippie, located right next to the Tennessee Trading Post on the Parkway in Sevierville. At Spa To Go, we're dedicated to providing a relaxing and rejuvenating massage experience without the constraints of a conventional spa. We do this through hydrotherapy, using aqua massage machines that produce a refreshing massage without the need to remove your clothing while you stay dry, as the water pressure transfers to your body through a thin barrier. No appointment scheduling needed, just walk in. 36 water jets pulsate up and down the full length of your entire backside, producing a deep, healthy, therapeutic, relaxing massage. The pressure is adjusted to each individual's comfort level, and you control the areas that receive concentrated attention to soothe aching muscles, resulting in reduced tension and relieving stress. Great for tired feet, aching backs, shoulders, and neck. You won't be able to receive a more relaxing, enjoyable experience for the time and money spent than here at Spa To Go. 2 locations in Gatlinburg, Mountain Mall at Traffic Light 6 across from the aquarium, and Lower Ober Tramway Mall on the Parkway. Hey, once again, thank you for watching My Smoky TV, and I'm Chris Reddick, and we're here with Miss Hey Y'all, Michelle.
Hey y'all.
But right now, we're going to throw this aside because Miss Hey Y'all said we've got something new that we're doing in August. So, Michelle, I understand there's a new promotion going on. What's going on now at My Smoky TV?
So we have a new promotion, and it's one of my passions.
Okay.
Chasing sunsets.
Chasing sunsets.
Yes.
All right. So you said that's your passion, chasing
It is.
sunsets. Why do you love sunsets so much?
It's all God's glory and masterpiece. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well, I understand. People have been talking around here, and they say that not only do you chase sunsets, you also chase sunrises, and they say you take a lot of pictures just about every day. Is that true?
I do.
All right,
I do.
so talk about that. Why do you do it every day?
It's A different sunrise and a different sunset. It's always different every day.
So this is probably something we take for granted.
It is.
On God's
It
beauty
is.
that He delivers to us each and every day. That's literally right in front of us.
That's correct.
All right, so with that being your passion for enjoying those beautiful sunrises and sunsets, I understand that this promotion is to what? Take pictures of sunsets, right?
Of your favorite sunset.
Okay, your favorite sunset. So what do they have to do?
You just take a picture, and it can be wherever. Doesn't have to necessarily be here in the Smokies. It can be at the beach or,
so it can be
wherever.
anywhere.
It can be anywhere that you are of your favorite sunset.
Okay.
And then you just submit it to mysmokytv.com.
So mysmokytv.com. So you heard that. Even though we love the beautiful sunsets here in the Smokies, but we understand a lot of tourists aren't from around here. So this is a way that the community can show appreciation from the sunsets from where they're from. So you don't actually have to be in the Smokies. You can be anywhere at any time. But I believe Michelle says, you know, while you're out there, make sure you send in your best photo, because if their best photo happens to get picked, what's going to happen then?
So at each month we will pick a favorite sunset picture of ours that we think, and then you will win a grand prize. You'll get 2 tickets to the island, to the Big Wheel.
Oh, nice.
And also Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes.
So guess what? You know, after that ride at the Big Wheel for the winner, they can sit back and get those Krispy Kreme donuts and enjoy that beautiful sunset that oversees Sevier County.
That's correct.
Or wherever else they are. They may want to take them back and enjoy their sunset back home. All right, so this sounds like a lot of fun, but I understand that you said there's going to be a winner each month. So how long does this promotion go?
It goes through from August through December.
To the rest of the year?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. So we should get a lot of beautiful sunset pictures on mysmokytv.com. Hey, y'all, this sounds simple. All you have to do is wait till the sun's beginning to go down, get outside, or go to your favorite area. You may be on a mountaintop, or you may be at the beach or by the lake, and take a picture of that beautiful sunset. Like I said, it's one of God's beautiful masterpieces that He gives this gift each and every day that you and all of us can enjoy. So, Michelle, what should they do now?
They're going to submit their favorite sunset picture.
Picture first.
They got to take the picture, and then they're going to submit it to mysmokytv.com. And who knows, y'all, we may have a grand prize winner in December.
Ooh, okay. So out of all the winners, there may even be. Oh, so guess what?
Yes.
You may be in for a big
grand prize
winning in December, which I'm sure now that's going to be. Oh, I can't even wait to know what that is. But in the meantime, each month you're going to win 2 tickets for the winner to the island to ride on the Big Wheel, along with, I'm sure, probably a dozen donuts of those Krispy Kreme donuts that we all love. Oh, and she loves it when that hot light is on, and so do I. Anyway, we're having a lot of fun here on My Smoky TV, and a lot of great things are happening. Come on out to the Smoky Mountains. I mean, you're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of great things to do. Keep watching this channel, because we're going to show you about all the great places to eat, shop, dine, enjoy. Oh, it's just so much to do. Michelle, thank you. And I'm so glad that you were inspired by those sunsets and giving people an opportunity to come to My Smoky TV to share those pictures as well, and possibly win a prize, as well as wait until December to win that grand prize. So
that's correct. And y'all, you're going to see where my favorite sunset picture is.
Oh.
Taken at.
Well, I tell you what we're going to do. With that being said, as we go off in the sunset, we're going to show some of the beautiful pictures that Michelle has taken right now.
My name is Roy Walker, owner of the Veteran Store. We are veteran owned and operated. We are the largest veteran store in the country. We got the largest selection of hats, shirts, pins, patches, anything you need in veteran memorabilia. We let you build the plaques, and we can personalize them, which makes it a very special gift. We also carry fireman, police, EMT, EMS products also in the store. I got started in this business about 8 years ago. After I retired from service, I started looking for veteran products, and I couldn't find nobody that carried them. As we already have a store here, I started looking into it and going out and trying to find veterans products, and we've turned into the largest veteran store in the country. We hire veterans here to operate the store that understand what veterans are looking for and can better communicate with them. This store has become a hangout for a lot of the vets that when they do come in town, if you're not a veteran, you can come in here and find something for a vet that they will be very happy with. This is a home for veterans. I like to call it a home away from home. We're in the Pigeon Forge factory outlet right before red light number 4. We're on the upper floor above the handbag superstore. You know, for all veterans that see this ad, they come in and mention that ad, we got a free gift for you that we'll give you when you come in.
Antique and Estate Liquidations in Sevierville has the best selections of unique conversation pieces from around the world. Just look at all these great items that would make wonderful gifts or fit nice in your own home. Want more? Then take a stroll down the street and visit Estate Antiques and Collectibles, offering furniture, collectibles, vintage clothes, and so much more. Come see Antique and Estate Liquidations in Sevierville or Estate Antiques and Collectibles in Kodak. They're both on Winfield Dunn Parkway.
Eat, shop, play, and stay at the Island. Visit islandandpigeonforge.com.
The Golden Carrot has been family owned and operated for over 25 years, providing high quality merchandise and services at the lowest possible prices. What do you give someone who has everything? More. Surprise that special someone with fabulous jewelry. Choose from a wide selection of rings, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. Visit the Golden Carrot, where every customer is treated like family, located on the Parkway in Sevierville. Hey, listen to why the Gondolier restaurant has been voted #1 in Sevier County.
The food here is amazing.
Well, we've been coming here for around close to 15 years, and the food here has always been great.
Always good food, great people. The waitresses are awesome.
I've been eating here with Sean and Rita for about a dozen years now. It's a nice restaurant.
This food is spectacular.
You'll love the food too at the Gondolier restaurant in Sevierville. Dine in or carry out today.
For over 20 years, Incredible Photos has been making amazing souvenir pictures of people like you quickly without the need to change clothing. Laugh lines, underage bags, and any blemishes disappear before your eyes with our digital touch-up software. Also at Incredible Photos, we work with you to create completely personalized items including cell phone cases, license plate, t-shirts, mugs, and more. We can also use photos from your cell phone, camera, wallet photos, Facebook, or other media. Or let us help you choose from our vast media library. Add your own text to the design to complete the customization that shows your style. Most items only take minutes to produce and are longer lasting than hand-painted products.
Boots, hats, and accessories all can be found at Cowboy Way in the Gatlinburg Mall. Cowboy Way is famous for carrying a vast selection of top brands like Dan Post, Ariat, Casey, and more. Looking for a hat? We got them, like famous Stetson, Resistol, and Coral hats. Shop the Cowboy Way for men or shop the Cowboy Way for women. Great selection of women's boots, hats, purses, and accessories. 3 locations to shop: Cowboy Way in the Gatlinburg Mall, branded right across from the Gatlinburg Mall, or the Boot Junkie in Pigeon Forge. Kids love putt-putt and parents love it too. Family-friendly Mountain Golf Putt-Putt is definitely fun for the entire family. Mountain Golf Putt-Putt is a new indoor climate-controlled 18-hole putt-putt course with a beautiful mountain theme of Cades Cove. It's so much exciting fun, especially when you get a chance for a hole-in-one to win a free game. So get up and come have a great time at Mountain Golf Putt-Putt, located inside the Mountain Mall on Level D in beautiful downtown Gatlinburg.
When you come into our bakery, you will see My Smoky TV on all our channels. We are known for our cinnamon rolls.
So you know what? Stephanie said, Chris, I want you to try one. So I'm getting ready to try one for the first time. And she just heated it up for me too. So here we go. That is amazing.
We are on Facebook. I post daily specials. We are at 240 Forks of the River Parkway.
How about sweet frog, what a treat? I think it's more like sweet frog! Or sweet frog.
Maybe we should just sweet frog, what a treat!
A sweet frog. Oh, wicked, wicked.
Buddy, if you got a sweet tooth, then you'll need to visit Papaw's Sweet Tooth in the Mountain Mall, carrying comfort foods of Appalachian Americans. Now, Papaw love popcorn and sodas, so you'll find nearly 100 flavors of gourmet popcorn and 200 varieties of gourmet sodas. Plus, while you're there, pick up some Amish jams and jellies, pickled goods, and candies. They even have one of those old-timey dog tag machines for you to customize a dog tag. So come on up to Papaw's Sweet Tooth, located on Level F in the Mountain Mall in downtown Gatlinburg.
Here at the Gatlin Burlier, we don't just sell pipes. We'll teach you how to smoke a pipe. We'll teach you how to pick your tobacco. We'll teach you how to quit cigarettes using one. You know, when you buy a pipe, you should buy a pipe from a man who smokes a pipe. You wouldn't buy a motorcycle from a man who doesn't ride, or a shotgun from a man who doesn't shoot. Be smart.
Kids love putt-putt and parents love it too. Family-friendly Mountain Golf Putt-Putt is definitely fun for the entire family. Mountain Golf Putt-Putt is a new indoor climate-controlled 18-hole putt-putt course with a beautiful mountain theme of Cades Cove. It's so much exciting fun, especially when you get a chance for a hole-in-one to win a free game. So get up and come have a great time at Mountain Golf Putt-Putt, located inside the Mountain Mall on Level D in beautiful downtown Gatlinburg.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Martin. I'm from Rutland, Vermont, and you're watching My Smoky TV.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.